And if we're proceeding further in, there are several buildings in Objective Mars which can be used for such. In terms of key terrain, the island of Sole itself, ref Objective Kentucky, is itself key terrain for our mission tonight. Who's putting down markers?
That's the Rookie guys from previous.
Right, okay.
Oh,
Because those markers actually sort of... Those markers sort of scope the ladder brief, that's fine. I do apologize, by the way, you're going to have a bit of a background soundtrack to this J2 brief. There's nothing I can do about it aside from throwing Molotov cocktails at these people. So just bear with me for now. That covers the terrain. In terms of the situation, I will be primarily briefing off of my map markers. So if you see any of the recce guys doing their map markers, please ignore those for the purpose of this brief. First things first, there is assumed to be a section plus reinforced on the island. So, sorry, not section plus, sorry, a platoon plus on the island. So far, a couple sections have been spotted with several entrenched machine gun positions. These are medium and heavy machine guns as assessed. So it is likely that they are going to be significant deterrents for any light infantry force moving up across the beaches, and will need to be met with medium armor in comparison. Can you guys still hear me, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I'll just brief over this ship. Now, the southeast side of the island, it is important to note there was not any enemy infantry spotted there. However, it is unlikely that the enemy would leave such a position exposed. As such, expect an entrenched fire team or section plus, potentially with LMG, in that sort of southern half of the island by the dockyards. Furthermore, there is a estimated reinforced section on the wetlands here by the MGs, as well as an assumed section of infantry patrolling to the south of Objective Venus. Based on the disposition of enemy forces in this area, there is an approximate assumption, approximate assumption of an enemy company HQ element somewhere to their northeast. This position would give them good cover, especially in these buildings here, as well as providing them with good radio coverage of the surrounding area, allowing them to command and coordinate, as well as dispatch any reserves from that location. That said, as I'll get onto the intelligence gas bit, that is very much an assumed location. Now, in terms of the enemy's most likely cover, Recce was contacted earlier, so it's likely that they are well aware of our presence. So expect the enemy to be very alert and react very quickly to any incursions. Something that Recce saw earlier was that the enemy was very quick to alert onto them, and as soon as a flare was launched, the enemy forces were able to put machine gun fire down onto them, a section of machine gun fire down onto them as they were conducting their latter half of the Recce, which resulted in a fighting withdrawal. As for enemy night vision capability, we are unaware at this time that they do have any capability. However, it is assessed that it is a realistic possibility that there is scattered night vision capability, particularly amongst sentries or marksmen. However, they have been seen to be using flashlights, indicating that the majority of their force does not have night fighting capability. IDs, we do not have specific uniform IDs for you at this time, but they do use flashlights in their weapons and Russian pattern weapons, as far as we are aware. In terms of intelligence gaps, I've already covered most of these already, but just to cover off exactly the main ones. Firstly, is civilian population. We do not know the location, allegiance, or effectively intent of any of the civilian population in the area. There's a possibility that they've all been evacuated from Sole, given the high military presence they were seeing there. But obviously, the rest of the island, we do not have intelligence at this time. So any information you can pass on to me would be great. Secondly, in terms of the enemy uniforms, please forward any information you can once you do get into contact, and we will incorporate that into the full intelligence brief, which will be coming ahead of next week's mission. And thirdly, in terms of enemy doctrine, we are working a lot based on assumptions on how asymmetric forces would tend to work. So we are assuming at the moment a minimal CBRN threat, for example, but a medium risk of IED threat or landmines. this is going to be basically up to you to feedback to me, help me develop the intelligence picture, and get you accurate intelligence going forwards as to the threat and likely locations of these threats as we go forwards. For example, this enemy HQ marker here, if you can sort of find out what the enemy would doctrinally do, if you have any notifications, please pass this along to your troops as well. Ask them to pass that information directly to me, and I can incorporate that into the intelligence picture. With that, any questions?
Civilian presence?
At this, the no mention of civilian presence was included in the recce brief. So at most we can, at best we can assume that the civilian presence is reduced. There's a realistic possibility that the island of Sole has been completely evacuated of civilians, whether by action of the enemy forces or just the civilians deciding to move out. But for the rest of the island, we have to assume that there's at least a moderate civilian presence in anywhere where there is civilian infrastructure.
In terms of the IEDs, do you want us to just mark and avoid or blow in place?
I will leave that to company commander. But if for the intelligence side of things, if you could mark where they are, that is very useful for me to determine what their intent is with them and what sort of training they might have with those.
Roger that.
Yeah, it's going to be mark and advise for a lot of IED. It's not our main concern for tonight with regards to IEDs and destruction of mines and etc. We're not expecting them to place. Well, as far as the
You cut out.
You're breaking out.
check 1 2, check
Good.
1 2.
You're
Okay.
good. You're good.
As far as it goes, right now the intelligence picture doesn't really give us an idea of whether or not they are the type or not to lay down mines, lay down explosives, detonations. We're just not sure what kind of enemy they are yet. And just like that, there's a train passing by. Can you guys hear that?
No, not yet.
Yeah? No? Okay, good. All right. The train is silent.
I used to
At the
live
moment,
near a train track when I was a kid.
At the moment, we're not aware. So to answer your question, don't worry about it. If you do find any explosives, mines, etc., anything of concern, mark in place, call up a grid, and move on.
Certain everybody around me will notice when I come in.
Yeah.
Look for the foot way in the air.
I did have a question about enemy vehicles. Was there any actually observed on the island itself, or was it just static MGs?
So you'll notice from the markings that we've only had infantry reports so far. That said, they have to get there somewhere, right? So for my assessment, I would assess that at the very least they are using motorized transport. With motorized transport and MGs comes the possibility of motorized technicals. So highly likely to be using motorized infantry, likely to be using motorized technicals, and unknown enough for anything else. Dawson, I think your biggest concern, my assessment is that your biggest concern will be from dismounted troops with RPGs.
Has there been any indication of enemy indirect capability?
So there was one flare launched IVO, the 2x infantry marker, in this location here. However, that could have also been launched by a hand flare, so we do not have any direct implications at this time, but I would say there's a realistic possibility of enemy mortars.
Roger.
Anything from yourself, Stouter?
Nothing for me at this time. Looks like we're pretty blind until we get on the ground and see what's what.
That's what I'm here for. Yeah, if I can just emphasize, by the way, the more you guys can pass to me, the better an intelligence picture I can pick up. Any small details, and again, please pass this to your troops, because if they want to message me and say, hey, I noticed the enemy doing this, even if it might seem like nothing to them, it filters into our intelligence picture. Cool.
Roger, roger.
Good to go.
All right, that's it from me. Fuzz, over to you.
Yeah, okay, cool. Let me... Okay, posted orders sometime last week for the operation. Short of platoon orders, which I figured I would defer for tonight, just depending on how the recce does their thing. We're essentially doing what we did the previous campaign on this one. It's a neutralization mission. We're conducting stability in a foreign country, this one being the Republic of Valverde. I'll do a quick little thingy thing of reading, just give you guys an understanding. Republic of Valverde, which is where we are, situated in Central South America, currently experiencing significant civil unrest and instability, economic decline, thanks to their oil reserves being depleted, and deforestation. Insurgent forces are in the area, local military and government has collapsed, so there's an expectation of unrest and fuckery. Civilian presence at the moment, I know there's a question for it during the recce. Currently unknown. We're not too sure where they've gone. We know there were civilian presence in this entire area. They've been displaced and moved around. We're not sure where. We're hoping that the next few missions of this campaign will give us a better idea of where the civilians are, if any, within the area. And peacekeeping efforts will always be prioritized in the event that civilians are noticed. So for tonight, the proper AOs haven't been set. If you notice, there's like a little black square with 9 squares, and then there's the proper AOs. For tonight, we're just setting the stage basically. Once we capture the islands down here and the relevant land just off to the northeast, we're going to be operating out of a fob down here and using this as our corridor for logistical support. For tonight, our main objective will be to neutralize enemies in vicinity of objective Kentucky. Kentucky is at grid 003011, this area right here, and capturing it for the use of occupation. We're going to be occupying this area, utilizing it as a fob. So yeah, by the end of tonight, we should have captured this area and either actively be using it or have it secured in preparation for use as a forward observation. Correction, not a forward observation, a forward operations base. Yeah, okay, all right. And that is pretty much it. Any questions?
Question.
Yeah, what's up?
Where do you want to land?
I'd like to land on the island. In terms of where specifically, it's just going to be another one of those speed over security, security over speed. From this current point onto the island, the fastest way we'd be able to get there is probably hitting one of those sections over there that's marked. Let's see if I can draw a little line here.
What are we using for landing craft this time, Faz?
So for tonight, we've got a mix of T-Labs and those Badgers, those IFB, I think they're Badgers or whatever the fuck they are, the ARMA, NATO.
Badger, I think, is correct.
Badgers. I'm pretty sure they're Badgers. I don't know. Someone corrected me the other evening, so I'm not sure.
Badger or Marshall works.
Marshall, yeah, either or. We had some issues last.
Right now, I've only got enough Puker 2 vehicles, and that's gonna be the 113s.
Yeah, if you guys want to try and crew either. You guys want 40s and M2s, right? Are you guys best with both, or?
We're happy with the 113s. If you need a third vehicle, I can loan you my 5th guy for that, but like he'll need someone to man or drive.
Yeah, something like 26 people were supposed to attend tonight. We've got about 17. No, we got about 20 people short of 1, 2. Yeah, we'll probably end up needing the 3 vehicles, I'm sure. Can we take 2 T-Labs and then just take one? Can we we take one of the IFVs and then 2 of the T-Labs?
Good. I just want to have a 6 guy.
Cool. We'll do what we did the other weekend. We'll just make one of those vehicles ours, and we'll crew and occupy it.
Yeah,
that's fine.
looks like I'm gonna have an in-person section for infantry tonight.
Nice.
Okay.
So I guess on the ground then, Faz, do you have a preference of how we advance to contact on the island? Do you want to control things from back at the ship here and just give you regular updates, or you want me just to use the terrain as best I can to get right into that objective of Kentucky?
Pretty much what we tried the other weekend, last weekend. This island that we're taking is even smaller than that one. I'm pretty certain once you get on the ground, short of maybe a couple of hills, you're gonna be able to see the entirety of
Go
the
sort
island.
out
So
Sherman,
up to
make
you
sure he's
guys
on
if you
fire.
wanna get the vehicles to drop you off, have them just retreat back into the water and be floating MGs for you, or if you want them on the island moving with you, up to you. I think the AI for this are gonna be a little cocky, so
Definitely the one about the YouTuber who couldn't make any content. That one still gets me.
Just grab a right.
Shermanator,
yeah,
is that his name?
Yeah. They're only using
That was a
two
good one.
2 or 3 kits. So
It was a shit show for them.
So that'll be
'Cause,
Asiago,
another one that was in a unit back then that was Heike.
Rifleman or C9.
He
I'm just going
was on
off
a
what the
roof
Discord
when the
says,
enemy
so
came in with an
if you wanna
APC,
complain,
right,
complain to Sid.
in the town. He was above them,
Tua?
like 10 meters. They literally went
What are we
past the
complaining to
compound,
Sim about?
basically like
Kit
he was
checks.
just
If
like
you're
he
gonna
was like
complain to
above them
me,
for 10
complain to
meters,
Sim.
just
That's
popping
your
them
higher
off
ups.
one
It's
by
not my
one.
problem.
And they all thought
Yeah.
it was like down the road, so they went
Banjo
into
yourself
cover,
for 1
which was
GIT.
no cover because he
Grab
was
a green
inside their
kit.
compound.
So we pretty much got everything set up. Yeah, we pretty much got everything set up. Make sure you're on 5-1. Just keep
have them ping me once or twice. If they don't get a response from the ping, just have them type something in chat. This should be fixed by next mission. I'm hoping to have a fix for it soon. If not by the next mission, hopefully. Green
Faz,
mag, yeah. Yep.
I can take over the respawns if you want to focus on the mission stuff.
Sure, yeah. So ping for respawn. Harrington will try to get them sorted back on the ship. If not, have them type in chat. One of us will figure it out. Green mag at the moment. We are. I guess we're without one of the compatibility mods that make it so that all the magazines work with the ammunition. So for the moment, we're gonna try and virtualize it a little bit. When you request ammunition, don't worry too much about how much you've used in the mag. Obviously, you fire a single round, you request a new mag. We're just gonna deliver the new mags and just have you guys swap out your empty magazines. The guys are just gonna have empty magazines. Don't have them discarded. Don't have them just throw them away. Try to have the guys use them and fucking trade them off or whatever.
Can we repack our mags, or do we have to
You
have a
should
tool?
be able to. I think you're able to repack them. There is a speed loader option that everyone should be able to carry.
So I should tell my guys to get speed loaders. Okay.
Yeah. All your guys should be carrying the speed loaders. Just everybody's sake for here. Make sure you guys are carrying speed loaders.
Didn't see
Speed
it in
loaders.
the box before, but okay.
Yeah, speed
It
loaders are
might
not available in
be
the
in the
arsenal.
No, they're in the arsenals on the hangar deck.
What Neil's basically saying is we can deliver them for you in whatever resupplies.
Yep.
No, we'll make it so that people can take them right now. There's no need for it to be a resupply thing.
Alrighty.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, if I can make a correction on the landing zone, I'd like to land in Stoddard. If you're with me on this one, I'd like to land here. Based on terrain, based on elevation, I think that's the flattest spot we'll be able to land at, and that'll be easier for you to control your battle.
Oh, over there.
But I see what you're saying.
Yeah, okay. If we get eyes on that MG and you guys are able to fire from the water almost take out that MG position first. I'm fine with on that side of the island. I'm torn right now, and Starson, we're going to have to see on the ground how this works out. Either having you guys doing that floating fire base thing and getting eyes on from the west side, or having you guys positioned at the top of the hill. The infantry cuts around the fob. Dictates.
Yeah, that's a big elevation change.
Yep.
How the fuck did it get darker? Oh my god, hold on.
Yeah, Faz, what time are we expected to make landfall, or what are the conditions that we're going to be assaulting this objective in?
Intended step off real time is going to be another 10 or so minutes. In terms of what you're talking about, like daytime, nighttime, or what are you asking?
Daytime, nighttime.
It'll be sunrise.
It'll be
sunrise, and should be clearing up weather-wise. Maybe within 20 minutes of hitting the ground, it should clear up.
Back.
Faz, can I ask on behalf of 7 Wing?
Sure.
What sort of taskings do you expect for 7 Wing tonight? Any
To be determined. No, nothing for fire support. It's going to be all logistics, resupply.
Transport.
Depends on the kind of terrain that's captured.
Right, that's fine. That's all I need to know for my brief to them. Thank you.
One thing to mention from the logistics side, since we kind of got screwed up last week, when you're calling up your AMCAS, make sure you differentiate between boxes and belts. MO comes in boxes, belts are for the actual C9s, so.
So how do you want me to call up my
Just call up magazines and belts. That'd be the easiest way for me to figure it out.
Because that's so just the old system. So I'm not.
Well, just don't say magazines and boxes, because boxes in Green Mag are like boxes of 30 rounds you put into a magazine. So say magazines and belts.
Okay.
Okay, good enough for me. You said you have 10 tonight, Sim?
If everybody shows up that told me they're showing up, yes.
There were a bunch of guys below deck standing on the wall, so it looks like it.
Yeah, right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people, so I'm missing Dino.
Can you make sure you take as many of the I don't want to take in the C6. Never mind. Actually, yeah, just keep the normal infantry loadout. I'm fine with everything.
I'm gonna go grab some speed loaders and pass them out to the guys down there.
Unless you want to
Stop.
Unless you want to divvy out a bunch of M72s as well, Sim, just to make sure the guys have it for any bunker busting.
I told everybody other than the C9 gunners to grab M72s.
Okay.
Oh,
good enough for me.
Cool. Current time is 5:35. Can you guys be good to go for 45 minutes?
Yeah. All my guys are pretty much ready. I'm just missing one per.
Speed loaders?
I'm grabbing them, taking them down now, but yeah. How many guys do you have?
5. I just need a couple speed loaders if you could toss them in my backpack.
Yeah. Inventory. Speed loaders.
O'Neill, report to the meeting room.
Be there in just a sec.
That's what that's for.
Alright, infantry guys, I'm putting some speed loaders in the box here. Make sure you all grab one.
It's also for us, in case we need to stay awake. For whatever reason, that's for us. So it's like
mine
pilots,
forever.
Usually
Thank
we don't use
you.
that for
Yep.
any
Just grab
reason
one,
that
y'all.
we just feel like it. Ask for permission from a doctor first.
Is that what the fuck's going on?
Easy brief now.
Yeah, alright.
I passed out speed loaders to the infantry and the armored guys.
Oh, that was
I
great.
still need one, O'Neill. Yeah.
They're in the box down below. If you're missing one, just grab it out of the arsenal on the hangar deck.
Back.
All right, Navy fellows, we're going to do our quick ops brief first. So, just a reminder: ops brief, initial task assignments, duty briefs, J2 brief, which I'm going to be doing in like 5 minutes' time, platoon orders brief, which we've already done, and 7-wing orders brief, which we'll do once we get Morency, Robinson, whoever, and then we'll step off. So, naval ops. So, what are we likely to need today? In terms of intelligence taskings, there's a lot of potential intelligence that is going to be collected, but not a lot that needs to be done from our side. So, I will manage that. I've already done the brief for that, as you guys heard a bit of for that. Fire support, we will not be managing fire support today. We still need to work out exactly how that works. Sherman, you and I will work together on that at some point.
Sounds good.
Not today, mind you. Like maybe tomorrow,
Right.
some point over the next week. But ideally ahead of the next stop, so we can actually get on the gun and start, putting warheads on foreheads.
Yep.
Logistics. Logistics task. What's going to be required today? A lot of logistics potentially, especially with this green mag stuff. O'Neill, you got the most experience of this. I'd like you to take lead on logistics.
Yep.
Airspace management, I will be responsible for ATC. We are expecting a medium level of activity on the flight deck. Most of that should be logistics / resupplies. Comms plan, 1M SIG channel will be block 5 channel 2, which you should all be on anyway. Deck crew, 5-3, O'Neill. You will take 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
And Sherman, you will take 4, 5, and 6. Block on frequency block 5 channel 4.
Okay, so we're not using 5-1.
Not using 5-1. I don't know why, but I just sort of skipped that in my head. So yes, we're ignoring that.
Okay, 5-2.
Because we had been making 5-1 or 1-1 or 1-5-2, and yeah, since 1-5-2s are limited.
There's basically, so we're sort of in the middle of a lot of things changing in the unit and a lot of things changing with us since we're still building our SOPs. So there's just we're balancing it.
So 5-2, and then it was 5-4 for helipads 4, 5, and 6.
Yep, I'll put this on the map actually. So 5-2 is 1MC. 5-3 is pads 1 to 3, which is O'Neill. I'm just going to say that's ON. 5-4 is pads 4 to 6, which is Sherman.
Okay, so just the 2.
Yep. All right.
Easy enough.
Any questions on the ops brief?
Negative.
What channel are we telling them when they take off for ATC?
That will be done through your ground crew channel, so 5-3, 5-4.
Right, but like what channel am I telling them to go on, like once they
Oh,
get off?
sorry. Air to ground, which will be long range channel 5.
Long range channel 5, got it.
Which I am on and I'm monitoring. O'Neill, questions?
Why are all the fucking doors open?
No questions.
Hey, Morency. Okay, moving on to flight ops. Lucky the pilots are actually just getting here then. So, likely mission today will include a lot of logistics. I've been told by 1-9er that there will be no air fire support missions. I see that as a win-lose situation. Lose, we don't get to shoot stuff, or the pilots don't get to shoot stuff. But win, we don't need to worry about trying to manage something else on top of everything else. Weather considerations. If you see the leaks in the ceiling, I think that's all that's need to be said. Deck crew assignments already been said, and likely support vehicles needed. We'll obviously need one of each of the mules on the deck.
Already done.
If I'm good stuff.
I'll be in the locker room.
Amphibious operations, likely mission. They are going to be departing in about 10 minutes to conduct landing operations. I will be down there to make sure they have all their vehicles. Weather considerations are practically nil because they don't need to really worry about the weather in this case. And deck crew assignment for amphibious is also nil. So O'Neill and Sherman, if you guys focus on making sure the deck's ready, coordinate with the pilots, make sure they're all ready to go. And then at 13 minutes, so this will be at 5 minutes to the next hour, wherever your time zone, we will conduct duty briefs back here in this room.
Just a reminder from last week, if we have to load something in the helicopters, we need to use the Cyclone, sling loading, we can do it with the Griffin or the Chinook. Recommended the Griffin.
So we'll use the Griffin for everything like that. Well, okay, we'll get onto that in the flight ops.
Well, I'm just saying now before we start going any further, let y'all know the Cyclone is the only thing that can load anything inside of it. So
that's fine. Thank you, Anil.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
check the fuel's working.
Okay. So just the one? I thought there was two.
There's one on the other side. This one's not working. Why not? Is that one working?
I'm not getting anything.
What the fuck? Why are they not working? I heard somebody who's calling for me.
Yeah, what block and frequency you guys using?
So pads 1 through 3 are going to be 5-3, and pads 4, 5, and 6 are going to be 5-4. So Error will tell you which one to switch to.
When you say 5-4 or 5-3, what do you mean by that? It's a block.
Okay, so since we have 2 ground crew here, one of us is going to handle pads 1, 2, and 3, and we'll be on block 5, channel 3, and the other one will be handling 4, 5, and 6, which is block 5, channel 4. So Air will tell you which one to switch to.
It's just I thought you were talking about the radio itself. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
we'll get another 343
uh,
then.
no, just Air will tell you which one to switch to before you land. So when he tells you to switch to 5-3 or 5-4, that's who you're talking to.
Yeah, it's just unless you know an easy way to change, it's a pain in the ass to change two radios.
Control arrow up and arrow down.
Control. It's not doing anything.
I might have to check what it's bound to.
It might not be the default, but I thought that was the default.
I thought so too. Hold on, I'll check.
Set both ears. Headset raised. Headset lowered. Set both ears.
You'll be under controls, configure add-ons, Acre 2, previous channel, control down and control up.
By default, yeah.
Okay, configure add-ons. And so go to Acre. Acre. Okay. And then which one is it? Connect.
It'll be previous channel and next channel on your active radio.
Previous channel and active. Okay, I see that. Next channel. So control down. Control up. Why isn't it working? Unless it's page down, page up.
Or is your 343 your active radio right now? It needs to be on your active radio.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's for your active radio.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense then.
Harrington, you got me?
How am I stuck walking? What the hell?
Yeah, if you don't have a... wait, no.
Okay, so block 5. Let's go there. Okay, close this. And I'm going to start with channel 3. Radio check on channel 3.
Loud and clear, channel 3.
Roger, loud and clear out. Okay, and now I should be able to change. So control down. Ah, there you go. Channel 2, channel 3. Perfect. Now it works.
Awesome. Great.
We know, Sim.
Harrington O'Neill.
Go for Harrington.
Be advised, our fuel pumps on the deck aren't working. We do not have the ACE interact on them. I'm not sure why.
Alright, no worries. We'll deal with it. Just use the fuel bladders on the bottom deck. Bring a couple of them up already so we got prep.
Okay. Later on, you can just give me Zeus temporarily, and I can just put the command in it for them.
Do we know which aircraft we're going to use first there, O'Neill? I'm going to just go and put the radios inside.
I assume it's going to depend on what your first mission is, so I really don't know.
Okay, now I'll go set all the radios in the aircrafts.
Yeah. The only thing I know is you will not be using the Apache tonight, so...
Be advised, morning to your call sign is going to be Viper 1.
Yeah, that's going to be something. Here we go. Hey, my little elevator is working.
Yeah.
Hello? Yes. That scare you guys?
Hello? Yeah.
Yeah, we got to set
scary.
all the radios in the aircrafts. I'm not sure which one we'll use first. So it depends on what they want us to do here. But it looks like it's going to be a lot of logistics, which is fine.
At the very least, I would do the Chinook and the Cyclones first.
The radios are glitchy within the Chinook and the Griffin. Me and Richards found out. Or not Richards, me and
Robinson
found out.
Yeah, well, I've got a 117 on me.
So do I.
Air to ground. And I have a 343 that can be switched to frequency. So for now, I'm good.
Yep, I have both those as well.
Yeah. What we could do in the aircraft is we'll take the aircraft radio, we'll put it on speaker, and then a little bit lower, and we'll put it on the infantry just so we can keep our SA.
Okay, yeah, I know what we realized in the Griffin or in the Chinook when the door gunner can access the radio and the pilot can, but they can't hear each other when they talk on the radio in the helicopter. So if he talks on the 117 rack, I can't hear it.
Okay, I'm in the process of fixing this shit up. So it has to do with compartments. Everybody has their own compartment. So I need to put all the aircrew in the same compartment, etc.
And that the Griffin and Chinook, the Griffin can't lift anything.
No.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, I lost the Griffin last week because Richards took control, and then I lift up, and then he crashed it. Basically, it was all O'Neill's fault. O'Neill said the Griffin should lift it. So.
No, I told you it couldn't. You was dead set it could.
Well, it's always O'Neill's fault.
I know, right? It's always the Navy guys.
No, I'm sorry, but the deck dolphins took out ARP last week.
I thought the
actually Richards took me out last week. He took the fucking aircraft controls.
So the did I forget what the?
Oh, speaking of which, you need to bind that. By the way, you need to bind a quick detach for your ropes because that is in the new mod.
The ball caps are not working anymore for you guys.
It's not the ball caps. Just we wanted Ear Pro, and so we went with these for the time being.
Maybe I could create a ball cap with the Ear Pros.
We're not too worried about it, especially since Edwards is working on that new deck crew helmet.
True.
So
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there is a ball cap.
Is working well.
I'm looking forward to the new LHD.
Yeah. I spent more time trying to fix those little barges, but they're giving me a little bit of trouble. But I'm in the middle of my move right now, so I'm going to be interrupted here and there.
Yeah,
I'll do my best.
I want to do ISR. I want to fly a drone.
I don't think we're doing that today, are we?
No, we're not, but I want to.
I did set up a, by the way, keep it on the download. I did set up a spotting scope on the far end of the deck looking at the island. I was actually getting eyes on the island from over here.
well, you guys have nothing else to do of your lives when we're out anywhere, so.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm just going to sit over there on that end, and I'm just going to watch the island and see what the hell's going on.
Well, with
I
enemies,
feel like the
enemies
drone...
on the island, are we a little close to it?
See, that's why I was kind of surprised at Harrington being annoyed that we got spotted. I'm like, they can see our freaking carrier from over there. They know we're here. Yeah. So...
Oh, I can't even see the island right now, dude. It's so foggy.
Oh, no, it's there.
If you have to look over the tail of the Apache, you're not going to see it from there. Look over the tail of the Apache, you'll see it.
I can see it from here. I'm at 12,000 view distance.
I'm at 9,000. Now I see it. I was looking the wrong way.
So from what we heard from Faz, by the way, he wasn't here. Weather should be cleared up within 20 minutes of them hitting the ground. So.
And they're going with amphibious vehicles?
Yes.
Okay.
Say again on 1MC.
Yeah. Oh, lightning.
Yeah, it was actually hitting the water while we was out there on the boat wrecking, so.
This is a nice step stool. God damn it, Sherman.
Oh, I got binos. I didn't know I had binos. Look at that.
Hey, O'Neill.
Yes.
Do you know what I see?
I saw quite a lot of stuff when I was looking earlier.
I see a camo net.
Yeah.
With a guy underneath it.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know if we had the right to say anything or not, because technically we're not supposed to be doing this, so I didn't bring it up.
There's no law against this.
This could be Morency doing recce, or not, air recce from over here.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I see the lighthouse in the main island.
I'm just gonna go see the guys downstairs. I'll be back.
Yep.
Sure. Hey, Dino's actually here. Fuck.
Yep.
boy Dino.
My boy Blue.
Officer watch to all sailors. Report to the briefing room. Time now. And bring the pilots if you find them.
Come with us, ARP. We have to get to the briefing room.
No one called us.
He caught it on the 1MC.
I'm on 1MC. I don't hear it.
1MC is 5-2.
Since when?
Since 1MC is normally 152s, but 152s are limited.
Yo, Mr. Big Boy, did you fuck, I'm falling. Did you forget that 1MC was 5-1?
No, fuck off.
We've already gone over this. It did switch to the 152, channel 11, but since 152s are limited, we're just not going to bother with it.
If you want to know the full thinking process, the 1MC was originally 5-1, then it was block or channel 11 on the 152. Now that we don't have the 152s, it's now 5-2. It's migrated. So we're dealing with it. We'll come up with a solution eventually. This is why we do the comms plan brief in our naval ops brief.
Short and simple, hashtag Navy Solutions.
Hashtag.
And Sherman, if I hear you blaming me for something that's entirely my fault again, I'll make you walk the plank.
Sherman, I'll pay you $50.
Where's Morency?
I don't know. He said he's going downstairs to talk to somebody. So.
All right. Well, we sort of need him here because this is going to be the.
ARP, call your superior.
Call him on ground.
ARP, you are so damn lazy. You give Chair Force a bad name.
Do you want me to tell your boss with the spotting skill we put on deck?
So?
Alright, up. Go down, get Morency. We'll do the other brief first. So
Morency, anyway. Can you come upstairs?
No, physically go down and get him. I don't want to see your face. Go, piss off.
No, I'm okay.
Get the hell out of our briefing room.
Called him.
Yeah, you said come upstairs. You didn't say where, though.
I'll take my sweet ass time now.
I'm gonna kick the shit out of you.
I'll be right up.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
While they're doing that, while ARP is, I still don't want to see your face.
I don't fucking care. I'm gonna be here.
Yeah. Meet us at the briefing room, Morency.
All right, guys, can you please stand still? You're starting to trigger me.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. So duty brief. So wait for Morency to do the deck duty brief, but. Hangar setup, logistics duty sailor, Mr. O'Neill, that is yourself. Please brief.
Everything seems to be there, ammo-wise and whatnot. The only issue I found was the fuel pump's not working, so I brought a small fuel tank up to the top.
The fuel bladder?
Not the bladder, but the actual cylindrical one, not the flat one. I don't know if that's called a bladder or something else.
Oh, it's 300 liters though, right?
Is it 300 or 5,000? I don't know. But regardless, you can give me Zeus later, and I will fix the pumps.
I'll fix them myself, just because.
Oh, do you know Do you know the command for it all?
Break. 19, this is Lima 22. Send message over. Loud and clear. Alright, apologies. Okay, carry on. So yeah, I think the one that you brought up, I haven't seen it yet, I'll double check. We might need to get a couple more up just because those 300 liter ones go like, go like me and beers apparently, because I just went through 6 beers in the case of an hour, and that's actually sort of worrying.
Yeah,
anyway.
We've only got 2 of them, and I brought one up, so.
Oh, hey, Mark, I didn't see you there.
Oh, yeah, you're under charges now.
No, it's fine.
You missed his parade, by the way, Morency.
There's a ruling in the Royal Navy. You're allowed to be as drunk as you.
Yeah. Okay.
You're allowed to be as drunk as you want, so long as you can still do your duty.
Yeah.
Okay. I will shoot you in the face if you.
You're under arrest. You're drunk on duty.
I'm not drunk on duty though. I'm not even mildly tipsy. I'm happy. Anyway. So, okay, that's cargo boxes, do we have those ready for resupply, or do I need to spawn those in?
There's a bunch of empty cargo boxes behind the AHSVS next to the arsenals.
Alright, so hangar setup is good. Okay, so ground teams are about to set off. I can hear them talking on company now. I'll do my flight ops brief. I might not hear you if you're responding to me because of the radio, but we'll deal with that as we go. So, flight ops. So, necessary helicopter setup. Yes, we do. We've got the 2 Chinooks. We've got a Griffin, Cyclone, and one more, which I forget.
Apache.
Yes, you're.
Which we won't be using, as we've been told not to.
Ammo, repair, and fuel are all ready, so for that. Medical will not be a key feature. So, in terms of expected missions for 7 Wing, we can expect to do a lot of logistics tonight. Can I get your call signs for tonight, please?
Viper 1 and Viper 2 if we have 2 aircrafts.
Okay. Viper. All right. 1-1 just called Oak, by the way, so they are stepping off time now. Basically, we're all on alert 5 at this time. Expect to be ready to go.
Have orders on paper because I haven't seen any.
There's an orders brief that was submitted last week.
Okay, possibly missed that. I'll look for it.
No worries.
Don't worry about me. I'll find it.
Okay, then. Well, what I'll do is I'll go through for your information. I'll go through the full orders brief now. I'll just realize there's not. Oh, O'Neill's doing them. Thank you very much, O'Neill. Don't forget to label them.
Yep.
Okay, so 7 Wing orders brief. In terms of the route map that is being marked up now, expect the typical representation Alpha through Delta. That's correction, Alpha through Echo, where Echo is our sort of holding pattern flight lane. In terms of NOTAMs, weather considerations, currently it is raining, but we're expecting this weather to clear up in around 20 to 40 minutes. Now, apparently. Interesting. Okay, so weather is unlikely to be a significant consideration for this op. That said, there are a lot of infantry on the nearby islands, which presents the possibility of man-pads. As such, I would like to confirm that, especially since you guys are not carrying any weapons yourselves, 7 Wing will be operating in a primarily defensive posture in the air. We will be able to control you within around, I'd say, a click of the carrier. But if you go any further than that, you'll be too far for us to reasonably be able to control your aircraft within our ATC. Okay, O'Neill's just marked the routes. So route Alpha is red, leading northeast of the carrier. Route Bravo is green, about 50 meters to the west of the carrier. And route Charlie is blue, leading about 100 meters to the west.
Yeah,
and route Delta is the inbound.
It's going to be hard for us to see those as the fucking GPS can't even see them.
I know. Fortunately, okay, all I'll say is you guys have done the practice before. You know sort of what these routes look like. I will give you cover and control and guidance through CTAB.
What's the controller call sign? Warrior?
Warrior Tower.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Greg, I didn't see you there.
Hey, how's it going?
Okay. Any questions from 7 Wing?
We're doing logistics. Yeah.
Yeah. Once we actually get an FOB set up, I think y'all get to do air stuff. So.
Yeah. Okay, I got the stuff. So oak, pine, maple, cedar, birch, spruce, and willow. Okay, got them.
All right. Once we dismiss from here, Sherman, O'Neill, I'd like you to bring some more fuel bladders up to the top, up to the hangar deck. Pilots, choose your aircraft, then come to me. I'll be in the aircraft control tower.
Well, choose the aircraft. It depends on what we're doing. Like, we're not doing anything yet, are we?
I don't think so, actually. No.
Okay, so we'll just go to the aircraft when we're ready. There's no sense going to the aircraft and just wait there. So if you guys are telling us there's some logistics to be done, and you tell us which aircraft you want us to use, and we'll prep it. Now, for the air crew, do you guys want to all work together on the same airplane or what?
Yeah.
I'm good with whatever.
Yeah,
we could go
I'm
two,
good.
we could go one.
You guys could go in front. I'll go in the door gun. I don't care. I'll do the radios from there, or you guys, we can share the radios. That's fine with me.
I can door gun if you want.
It doesn't matter to me. If you want to door a gun, you door a gun, and I'll go in front with Kruger. Kruger will take the pilot seat. I'll take the co-pilot seat.
Cool.
I'll take care of radios, and you make sure that airplane doesn't hit the dolphins in the water.
And I will shoot it at anything that moves. So O'Neill.
Unless we tell you not to.
Yeah.
We can't give our positions away, so. Yeah, so basic. Sorry, Arrington, there just for a second.
Oh, it's-
So basically, on the airplane, the main thing is you only shoot in self-defense. So you got tracers coming at us, shoot in that direction, and of course the pilot will know it's coming from whatever o'clock around the aircraft. Incoming tracers 3 o'clock, then the pilot will go into the opposite direction and try to evade the incoming firing. You could probably shoot in the same direction just to put their heads down so that we can go to comfort, but we don't really fire anything unless we know or are being told to support something. Okay. Okay. Sorry, Harrington. I didn't want to take care of your briefing there.
No worries. Actually, Sherman O'Neill, why don't you guys go sort out the logistics stuff, and then Seven Wing, you can do your internal brief, and I'll be here for any questions.
Yeah, we're going to be on the second floor by the window there. Which window do you use? The top one or the second floor? Top one. Okay, we'll go on the second. We'll call that crew briefing for now, and then.
O'Neill Harrington, check pad 2, ready to fly. Make sure it's ready to go, alert 5.
Okay, guys, you all have your radio set up.
Pad 2, ready to fly, alert 5.
Check range.
Pad 2, alert 5. Bring the fuel over to the Cyclone. It doesn't have any in it.
Sorry, what did you say? Oh,
So, yeah, the Cyclone has no fuel in it.
Hose is freaking out.
Ah, this is gonna fucking suck. It's already empty.
I'll go grab the other one.
No, see if I can get Harrington to fix the thing. Harrington, requesting you fix the fuel thing because I don't think any of the helicopters have fuel in them, and this thing's already empty.
Empty, roger that.
once it's fixed, I'll probably just go ahead and fuel up those ones down there too.
Yeah. Assume he knows how to do it.
On the other containers.
Neil, I'm coming down to you one sec.
You guys didn't see anything.
Oh, also, excuse me.
It's easy to get lost.
Excuse me. Captain coming through, make a hole.
Right. Also, Trigger, me and Robertson had the idea of putting our weapons in the aircraft, our rifles at least.
I can't seem to add this thing to the objects.
Add within like the next 50 or so instead of 10.
Yeah, it's not coming up at all.
Can you make me Zeus?
Just tell me what to do, because I'd rather not, in case, because Faz is quite...
If you can't make it an object, I don't know what to do then. Otherwise, you're going to have to put something down and just make it a fuel object then.
How do I do that then?
I think you double click it. Actually, that's how you do it from fucking editor. I don't know if you can do it from Zeus without doing the actual command, and I don't have the command on me because I can't get into Zeus to see the command. Shit, 1 second.
Alright, well, I'll tell you what we can do. We can lift... I can set the Huron fuel container to be liftable. Bring that up instead. We'll use that for now.
Or you can just get the friggin' flat fuel bladder and stick one on both the ends if you want to do that too.
Right, yeah, that works.
Ground crew, Viper 1.
Go ahead, ground crew, Viper 1.
Ground crew, Viper 1, we will be required full load of fuel. This one has got just a few minutes left on it.
Viper 1, acknowledged. We're trying to get that sorted out now.
Viper 1, roger out. Okay. So, co-pilot.
Not seeing the thing here either, one sec. I might have put it too far down.
Oh, it's the corner piece, not the middle piece. So rotate it around and then...
Oh, yeah, I see. Let me just check. Yeah, okay, so it can refuel, so let me just rotate it, and then we can... Alright, it's still too far down. I'll just put it up. I know it's going to look ugly,
That's fine. I don't care as long as it works. Why those aren't working, I don't know.
I'll put another one on the other side for you, Sherman.
There you go.
Thank you.
Probably have to fuel up all the helicopters.
Viper 1 confirmed. Do you need repairs or armament as well, or just fuel?
Ground Viper, go ahead.
Viper confirmed. Do you just need fuel, or do you need repairs and or rearm as well?
Viper, just a fuel, and we see that you're putting it on right now. We're at almost 3/4.
Ground crew acknowledges.
Full station.
Ground Viper,
pump station for 3 mics. And for Viper, fuel's showing full.
Viper 1.
Okay, so we got our fuel.
I'll go ahead and grab this Chinook.
See how much fuel that actually... You can see this thing has 57,800 liters left. Okay, so that should last us for the op. Yeah, it does.
It feels like it was faster in reverse than it was forward.
They didn't put a speed limiter on it.
Oh yeah, I'll go fill up that other Chinook.
Hello. Officer the watch, set red deck, set red deck.
Yeah, because they're reduced. Where are you gonna be at?
All of your helicopters have been refueled, and I've also rearmed your Chinooks and your Griffins.
Perfect.
I rearmed the Apache too, even though y'all won't be getting to use it, but just in case.
That's fine. I was just watching the 3 vehicles moving towards land. They're very slow.
Yeah. Oh, with the yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to turn to the right a little bit. They're right there in the water. You see them?
Negative. Are they on the right side or the left side of the island?
Oh, they're being shot at right now. They're at northeast. Northeast, closer to the east. There's tracers coming out at them.
Oddly enough, those don't show up in this thing.
Yeah, no, I see them. Actually, there's 4 boats in the water.
Oh, way out there.
Yeah. Oh, they're being hurt. I see smoke coming out of one of ours.
I see people floating in the water, actually.
Well, maybe we got hit hard.
Bearing 060, I see 4 bodies in the water floating around.
Hopefully we don't have to go pick them up. Who knows?
Oh, what?
So bearing 060, there are 4 people in the water floating. Oh, that's not us. That must be enemy because we only went out with 3 vehicles, I think.
Well, I saw something on the side. Maybe that was our guy shooting at them.
Yeah, I believe that was enemy. Yeah.
Oh, I see them in the water now. Yeah.
Those look like boats.
No, those are amphibious. That's our guys.
Yeah,
amphibious
that's our
vehicles.
guys.
Yeah, they're very slow though. They take forever to get there.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna take them quite some time to get.
Yeah, I think it maxes out like 20 knots, something like that, or 20 kilometers per hour.
Maybe they'll regret not taking our amphibious boats.
No.
Or maybe they'll ask us to come with amphibious boat. Do we have one?
We have some ribs below decks, yeah. But other than that,
not ribs. Like, do we have the amphibious?
The AAVs? No, I don't believe so.
No, LCAC.
Oh no, no. I don't think Faz really trusts them all that much, so he's kind of avoided using them.
All stations off of the watch, be advised that friendly forces have received infantry have received contact via enemy boats and have neutralized in the vicinity of Turkey. They are proceeding as is. Believe there's no casualties among friendly forces.
According to Harrington, they were engaged by enemy boats. They have taken out the boats and no casualties so far.
Okay, good.
So
once in a while, I can see the middle of our tanks. The red lights come on and off.
Yeah, I think it's when they hit the brakes, I reckon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 2 different vehicles.
Is it?
Yeah, the one in the middle is different. It's got a turret on it, like a big ass turret on it.
Yeah. It's different in the one in the back and one in the front for sure.
Yeah, you look at the spotting scope where I have, you can see them really well. It's fully zoomed in. You can see them. So.
Oh yeah. Whoops! I pressed.
Because that spotting scope's 50x zoom. So.
How do you just interact with it?
Ace interact and get in.
Ace interact, get in.
And then right click to look down it.
Oh, you can zoom in on this one.
Yeah, it's got like 50x zoom. So.
Yeah. Whoop! What just happened?
I think you just moved over a little bit and it kind of bumped you.
Yeah, I started looking up in the air.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that middle one is.
Yeah, one of them, the middle, it looks like a Marshall.
Okay.
The other two are
Badgers.
Badgers. I think I can see the guys sticking out, like the commanders are sticking out of their hatches.
Yeah. Apparently, that's like solely a Western doctrine thing, by the way.
What?
Commanders out.
Oh.
Whereas, like Russian doctrine and whatnot, they like to be buttoned up. Whereas Western, they want to see what's going on around them.
Well, faster SA, right?
Yeah.
As long as nobody, no snipers, nothing shooting at you. Is that Faz I hear?
I don't hear him, so I don't know. If you're on company net, probably, because I'm only on short range.
No, I'm only on 117 and 343 right now. Unless it's coming out of the radio in the helicopter speaker.
Whoop. Who just indeed?
I was testing my sound.
Your
I had no sound.
What is you doing?
Alright, to the brig with you.
Arrest that man. Arrest him.
What are you gonna do?
Really, dude?
Did we put the radio and the Chinook or the other one on company? I can hear Faz talking. I don't know where.
I'm not hearing anything. You sure it's not your 117?
No, because it's just on company. Sorry, it's just on you guys. That's a big bladder.
Yeah, the one I put down in the prefab apparently wasn't
full of
working.
tea for Harrington.
Yeah, the one I put down in the prefab, the ones that's in the deck, apparently aren't working this op, so we had to put these down for the time being.
Yeah, these are full of
in
key
there
for
set
Harrington.
to company.
The what? Sorry.
I said the 117 in the Cyclone is set to company.
Okay,
the ones
good.
we have on hand are 1-5s.
Yeah, when we're inside, if you want, just put it on speaker, and we can both hear it.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Because we're not going to be talking on that one.
Yeah.
If we have to, we'll just switch ours. No, it's ready to work. I just haven't finished it. It's ready to work, but I haven't finished it.
I'm sorry?
The ramp is ready to go. I just haven't finished it with the bones and all that. So I've put in the scripts and all that, but that's it.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, get off the helicopter.
I'm doing an inspection before y'all take off.
Off the watch to all stations, be advised, friendly forces receiving mortar fire. Time now.
They're receiving mortar fire.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. See if I can get eyes on where it's coming from. Probably not.
Oh, they're getting another boat coming at them.
Holy crap, they're not even... Geez, they are so far from shore.
You probably would have to make it as your primary, put it on speaker, and then reset the other one.
officer of the watch to all stations. Be advised that friendly troops are now in contact, anticipating landing at the beach in 2 mics. Furthermore, we'll anticipate that they will be requesting logistics support in around 10 to 15 mics, depending on munitions expenditure. Over.
Confirming landfall 2 mics, possible logistics request 10 mics.
Confirmed.
Yeah, they're passing it over the. I guess they're talking to Harrington, and Harrington's talking to us.
Yep. So yeah, he said 2 minutes till landfall, estimated, and about 10 minutes for their first logistics request, most likely. So.
Okay, so my best guess there, Kruger, is get ready mentally. You're gonna have to fly very close to the water. Because they won't have gone very far, and if you look at the map, there could be enemies all the way around there. So if there's some air to air or ground to air, would not be good. So we'll try to go straight line unless otherwise told, and stay very close to the water.
Okay, perfect.
One thing I will warn you of, when we was doing the recce, on our way back to the ship, we got engaged from the southwest side of the island from what sounded like a Dishka, at least a 50 cal machine gun. So,
okay,
I don't know how much of a threat that is to your helicopter, but
we do have ISR, so we'll be able to quickly look where it's coming from, but we can't fire. There is a laser though. We could laser, but I don't know if that will do anything over here.
You have any fancy tomahawks on this?
No, but there is systems that Zeus could have put on the corners that we could have used, and just interact with it and then use it almost like an artillery.
That's good.
Yeah.
well, maybe if you beg and plead, Vaz will let you take the Apache out briefly.
Yeah. You know what? I enjoy this. Like I'm seeing what's going on to me. Maybe because I'm older. I don't know. I just enjoy seeing the whole interaction and all that. I don't have to be constantly into. Oh, now the enemy's firing at us. Where are they? Where are they?
Where are you looking?
Yeah, there they are.
Ah, I see that.
Okay, so it's basically on the hill there, more where the island starts turning, I believe. So we're gonna have to be careful when we come in.
That's about 43. The windmill's running on an interesting.
Yeah, close to that windmill. Well, several windmills there. That would be shitty. I'm sitting there for 20 minutes and then sinking. Talking about death.
Oh, that'd be a nightmare.
I've got eyes on the ground forces. They appear to be about 100 meters out from shore.
Well, if you look at the history.
Roger that. They are taking MG fire, but they're giving as good as they get.
Fast. If you look Second World War, there are Sherman tanks that were on the ships during D-Day. Many of them went sunk right away, all the way to the bottom, with the crews inside. Yeah. There's a cute little, if you like, I think it's on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken. It's either Netflix or Prime. I don't remember. I think it was Canadian made, but very well made, where they followed 3 groups during D-Day. One is, I think, airborne. One is infantry on the beach, and another one is a tank crew.
Rear vehicle appears to be smoking. Unsure of damage taken on it, though.
All that. That's very well put together.
Yeah, yeah.
I just can't remember the name of it. They're almost on the beach. See, I still hear the radio. Why the fuck am I hearing the radio?
I think check your
Stand by vehicle resupply. Stand by vehicle ammo resupply.
Hopefully they're having fun.
Acknowledge, standing by for vehicle ammo resupply.
Okay. Let's go into the helicopter, get ready.
Let me know when you're ready. I'll give you like a list that I want.
German O'Neill, you're...
Be advised you cut out you said Sherman O'Neill. Harrington, I don't think these vehicle ammo boxes are actual ammo boxes to rearm from. Nor can they be carried.
Harrington radio check.
All stations, officer of the watch, stand by.
We didn't have like a JTAC foo whatever, so I leave that to just budget cuts, bad timing budget cuts. Right on.
Hello.
Oh. Sounds good.
O'Neill?
Yes.
We are looking at 30 rounds, 30 mags, 5.56, 10 round, 30 magazines for 5.56, 10 boxes of 5.56 for the LMGs, 5 M72s, 1 Vector T1.
10 belts, 5.56. How many M72s?
5.
And what was the last thing?
1 Vector with thermals. Night.
Oh, night sight. Okay. So you want vectors? Or you want a thermal sight for the C9?
No, Vector, so the binos.
I don't know if any. I'm not sure if this arsenal has. Let me see. Also, we can't rearm the vehicles because.
One of you guys has Zeus. I'm sure you guys could figure that out.
By the way, you need to make those vehicle rearm boxes over there rearm capable and carryable. Can't do anything with them right now.
Vehicle rearm.
In the back corner.
Oh, the equipment boxes.
Yeah.
Okay. Ace utility. What was the button again? Ace Dragon Carry, that was it. Okay, the 2 that are closest I've enabled, those should be enough.
Go ahead and have Sherman bring one of those up while I do this.
Chairman, report to the hangar deck.
On my way.
Hey, Robinson, is that you? Where's Sherman? Oh,
He
there
was.
he is. Good man. Yeah, it's infantry, and we should be loading in a box for the vehicle resupply. I don't know where. Oh, the resupply box is back there. Take one of the. Take it. No, sorry. Take two of the resupply boxes, bring them up, and put them by pad 3 for now. Right, yeah, so Neil, I've instructed Sherman to take two, I'm not sure if you heard, but two vehicle boxes, put them up by pad 3. For your equipment boxes, load what you need and bring that up to pad 2.
Okay.
Because we'll split the delivery load now that we have two pilots. Oh, sorry, two birds.
Alright.
And we might be doing a reinsert as well.
M72.
Sherman, I just realised, are those things not carryable?
They are not. I was assuming I would have to drive them or something.
Do you have the latest mod pack? Because we did switch mod pack. The latest one? 87 some odd? If you have less than 80, you're wrong. If you have 80, you're wrong.
You said 3 of them or 2 of them?
Also, Anil, I apologize. You should be the one doing this, not me.
What's up?
I should tell you what's needed, and you should be organising how it's done. So that's on me. Then.
That's
This
fine.
should
I
be
don't
yours.
mind doing this.
I know, but it's a case of we need to get squared away.
Yeah.
I'll be in the ATC.
Yep.
Alright, we're going to split off into two birds, one Chinook, one whatever they were flying earlier.
Yep. Could I request?
Yeah.
Could I request instead that you take the 140 CH-146 instead? That's on pad 3.
Yeah, 146. Yep. That works. Alright.
Let me double check on that, but yeah, go in that for now, actually.
Okay, we'll be Viper 2 then.
Viper 2, large. O'Neill, is the CH-146 good for doing?
Let me grab one so we take the elevator.
The most you can do with the 146 is lift very light stuff like this equipment box. It can't load or sling load anything like that vehicle container over there.
All right, then we'll do the equipment box on this on pad 3 then, and these vehicle boxes will be taken. So yeah, the vehicle ammo will be taken to pad 2.
Right,
so the Chinook should carry that, and then the Cyclone should carry this, or
Oh wait, we need this. We can't do the CH-148.
That's the Cyclone, isn't it?
Yeah. So the Cyclone can't carry a vehicle ammo.
It can, but if we're flying two, are they flying them out in different things? If so, then they can just load this one into the CH-148.
Yeah. Okay. So what we've got now is we've got a CH-148, which is the original bird that they were flying on pad 2. So we know that's on alert 5. The CH-146 is what we're going to be using to transport reinsert infantry as well as this.
The 146 will not carry that.
Alright, then load the supplies into the 148. We'll just use the 146 for the reinsert.
Yeah, so 147 for... Yeah, I would say the 147 for heavy lifting anything. The 148 for loading anything inside of it. And then the 146 for reinserts if we need to.
Roger, get it loaded.
Keep moving. Yeah, don't stop moving while you're on here.
Yeah, I got distracted.
What a weird...
Never gonna catch me. I'm the greased up deaf guy. By the way, which one is Viper 1 and which one's Viper 2?
Don't know. Check with them.
Alright. Which call sign is Viper 1, which bird, and which bird is Viper 2?
Morency is Viper 1. That's the 148 Cyclone. And Viper 2 will be the Chinook.
Lodged. Viper 1, be advised you have an equipment box loaded inside with the ammo.
Viper 1, roger. Equipment box.
And Viper 2 is the Chinook on the far end, yes?
That's a good question. I didn't see where he went. I just know he's taking it.
Are y'all Viper 2?
Yeah, we're Viper 2.
Y'all gonna need to take the Chinook.
We were told to take. We're legit told to get into the Griffin.
The Griffin is not gonna lift this fucking box y'all to take.
Why were we told to get in the Griffin?
I don't know, but take the Chinook at the far end.
We're going to Chinook, Robertson.
Alright.
Why can't they just thing load it too?
Because we're, redundancy. If they get shot down, we don't lose everything.
Are we doing this Chinook?
Yeah.
Wait, which?
I don't...
Hey fellas, can I get you into the locker room for a quick flight brief? O'Neill?
Yes.
What we got supply-wise as the equipment box?
The equipment box is already in this high clone. We just have to figure out which Chinook they're taking to get ready to sling load it.
You want to go in the briefing room?
We need it. Yeah, just head into the locker room. I'll brief in there to save us running around.
Okay.
Okay, O'Neill, which Chinook do we need?
I don't know which one they're taking, so...
Okay, we'll use that one there to... that one... Fuck's sake. I'm trying to point to it.
Yep. Alright.
Yeah, there's one in here that I didn't take.
Sherman, we're going to take this one over to the far end because they have to load this one up in a minute.
Very comfortable seats.
Oh, okay, the far one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bless the Navy.
Where's Robinson and Arp?
I don't know where they went. They came talking to us, so I told them about the call sign, and then they disappear. They would be in the Chinook, but are they in that one? I don't know. Somebody's loading it, so maybe they're there.
Should I grab the other two?
No, just leave them where they're at for the moment. So you're doing pads 4, 5, and 6, yes?
Yes.
Alright, so basically what you want them to do, just tell them to increase altitude by 20 meters and drop their ropes. And then Once they drop their ropes, hook them up, and then tell them that they're...
And that's just an ace interact to hook it up?
No, when you see the ropes on the ground, just scroll. You'll say pick up ropes or something like that. Pick them up, then you come over here and attach ropes or something like that.
Okay, so just a regular action.
Yeah.
In that case, Viper 2, I would like you to take the Chinook that is on pad 5. We are currently getting that set up to, so that's pad 5. Load in a vehicle ammo box, which will be sling loaded and brought to the LZ. Clear?
We can't hear you, Robbie.
Sorry. Yep, looks clear.
Roger that. Okay, so Robinson and Arp, you'll be on pad 5. Kruger, S'more, you'll be on pad 2, I believe.
Yes.
Right now,
Yep.
we're currently on pad 1 because of the Chinook on pad 5. It's broken. It's got 2 left guns, no right gun.
Oh, doesn't
Yeah,
make sense.
it's weird. You can step in it after the op. It's a little funky.
But it's the same vehicle, so that's probably weird. Yeah.
All right, in that case, stay on the pad 1. I'll just direct Sherman to navigate you from there then.
Right.
Okay, do we know the LZ position so we can get ready for that?
Yeah, expected LZ will be 011003.
011003.
Reference marker landing zone.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. So we'll go wait in the helicopter then?
Yep.
Okay, we'll wait for a ground crew to us.
So Viper 1, you'll be on 5-3 for ground crew. Viper 2 will be on 5-4.
All right, 5-4,
Okay.
got it.
Okay, we're already on 5-3. That's good.
Sherman, you'll be temporarily managing pad 1 for now.
Yep.
Who's taking off first, Viper 1? Yeah, but that will let Viper 1 take off first. O'Neill, will pad 2 be sling loading, or is that just going to be pad 1?
Pad 1 will be sling loading. Pad 2 will just be normal takeoff.
Viper 1 is ready for...
What's that? Get them up in the air as soon as possible, and then we'll deal with pad 1.
Viper 1, you're clear for engine startup.
Viper 1, clear for engine startup.
German, pad 1 is good engine start.
Viper 1, pad 2 requesting takeoff vector. Cut out.
Check in once takeoff.
Requesting takeoff vector, you cut out.
Apologies.
Viper 1 is
pad 2, clear takeoff. Route Bravo, anticipate heading 070. Check in once cleared Bravo.
Route Bravo 070. Viper 1, you are cleared for Route Bravo. Prep for 070.
Viper 1, Route Bravo 070, roger. Taking off.
Once clear of the deck, push to channel 5.
Channel 5 was clear the deck.
Viper 1, you are clear of the deck.
German, pad 1 is clear to take off and sling load, then advance route Alpha 070.
Mistral Tower, Viper 1.
shimmy left or right for it to fall through. There you go.
Requesting takeoff vector for Viper 2.
Clear for takeoff, route Alpha.
I thought he was just gonna go after he was loaded when he like raised up higher.
No, he has to actually get a takeoff vector.
Yeah, that makes sense. Remember there was one off we did where we like sling loaded a whole boat with like people in it, and we made it most of the way before ARMA happened, and it just broke and exploded.
Yeah.
There's some screenshots of it somewhere. Any status updates from the ground forces?
Stand by. Off the watch all stations, friendly forces have occupied hostile positions in the center of the town. They are taking sporadic fire from the mainland, but otherwise waiting for the resupplies that we have just sent off now. They're dealing with it at this. They're dealing with the resupplies at this time. Anticipate flight ops to resume on our side in around 5 mics.
Five mics acknowledged.
German, you are relieved of Pad 1. Your responsibilities will go back to being 4, 5, and 6. O'Neill, you take over Pad 1 again.
Copy.
Acknowledged. Do we have reinserts as well? Because I remember you mentioned them.
It was Newhook. He disconnected, but it seems like he's back, so we'll see what happens.
Okay. I've got eyes on the Chinook engaging something with his door guns. Also, I recommend you make sure that the air guys change their names on the C tab.
We got one inbound.
Okay. You know which one?
O'Neill, I need you on pad 2. We got inbound.
I'm at pad 2.
Roger that. Bringing in for you now. German, anticipate pad 6. We're going to have an inbound aircraft. Will be Viper 2. Copy. Deck crew, Viper 1, ready for spot, I believe, 2.
Viper 1 deck crew, you are cleared for pad 2.
Viper 1, pad 2, roger, on our way.
forward 20 meters. Continue forward, continue forward. Come right, 10. Right. 30 meters above deck. Come on down. 20. Come right. 15 meters above deck. Come forward 5 meters. Forward. Alright, come on down. Come on. And wheels on the deck. There you go.
And Viper 1 is shutting down engines.
Viper 1.
Park and brake is on. Fuel is at approximately 98%. Fan-fucking-tastic job,
so we didn't get hit, nothing, we're good?
Yeah, I saw the Chinook engaging something a bit. They were shooting.
Yeah, well, they started shooting towards us.
Fantastic job, fellas. That was our first simultaneous landing operation.
We're just going to go in the locker room or upstairs. You want us upstairs in our briefing room?
For debrief. Meanwhile, repairs
if you want to sit up here and talk to
fueling and rearming is in order.
We'll just go below Harrington there. You've seen the ambulance medical bay here?
What's up?
You got it rearmed?
Oh, did it need arming? Yeah.
Yeah, they use their ventral guns quite a bit, so you might get them rearmed.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to move the dolly. Actually, you will if it's too far away. So.
And it's just using this, right?
Yeah, so just pull up and then reverse towards it.
There we go. Right here is good. We can see everything. And over here we can diss Harrington because he can't hear us. It's awesome. Yeah, he can. The bloke, he's fucking full of alcohol tonight.
And then just ace interact with the mule and click rearm and then rearm the Chinook. Did you do the fuel on it already?
Yeah, I already did the fuel.
Okay. Should take about 10 seconds to rearm.
Alright.
Both birds have been rearmed and refueled.
And I've just been informed that they've been rearmed and refueled, so you guys
Awesome.
the next one.
Yeah, so whenever they need us. Right now we're relaxing, talking, and I'm enjoying this. This is fun.
I'm thinking you guys are going to be going out pretty soon because they're going to need some more wheels and a reinsert.
Oh, they want some vehicles?
Oh, they need more wheels a lot actually right now.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, when I was landing, their badger is no fucking wheels.
O'Neill, do we have any wheels down below? I don't see any.
Assuming the prefab is the same, the vehicle below should have like 80 wheels and 20 tracks.
Alright, I need you to bring up 10 wheels to the top deck, you and Sherman.
10 wheels, damn.
Acknowledged. We'll just load it into one of the vehicle rearm crates.
Watch that. Move them to pad 6. We'll anticipate a Chinook use for this one.
They fucked those vehicles up.
Yeah. How much cargo does this hold? Cargo space left, none.
What's in it?
Nothing.
Weird.
Head up top. Tell me how much cargo. Actually, that's not going to work, I don't think. Double check to see. Cargo. This is full of wheels and tracks.
I mean, what if we just bring the truck up?
Yeah. Well, we still have to get the wheels into something, and they need 10 wheels. I don't think anything's going to load 10 wheels. Harrington, you may have to put down a box with more cargo space. So something with 20 or so cargo slots.
Why don't you just bring the vehicle up, then we'll load from the vehicle directly into the heli.
I don't know how much the Cyclone can carry, but we'll see.
Chinook. We're using the Chinook, aren't we?
The Chinook won't load anything, remember? And this is out of fucking fuel. God damn it.
Oh, we have the... oh, wait, we have that. Yeah.
1119er, send set rep over. One niner.
O'Neill, Sherman, change of plans, load up the wheels into the Cyclone on pad 2. Apparently the Chinook does not take the cargo.
Correct.
Want me to set the elevator for you? Oh, you got it. Okay, cool.
I love it's that big ass fucking.
Is that close enough?
I'm just going to take the cargo. So cargo, spare wheel, pull out. So it can get 8 wheels. Be advised, Cyclone can carry 8 wheels, not 10, so they'll have to do with that.
Say again, O'Neill?
Be advised, the Cyclone can carry 8 things, so they'll get 8 wheels, not 10.
So we got wheels. Look at that.
Are those winter tires?
How many wheels do they want?
They said 10, only 8 will fit, so tough luck for
Holy
them.
fuck, 10 wheels?
Yeah, they fucked up.
Can I put will a wheel fit my backpack?
Careful not to get hit, these will hurt you.
Lower the ramp and throw it in there. How's that look?
The ramp doesn't lower yet.
Oh, yeah.
I've got all the stuff in there, I just haven't made it functional yet.
How many is that, by the way?
I'll check it for this one.
Space for 3 more, so 2 more coming out of the truck.
So are they gonna have to need us to come back and pick some more?
They should be fine with 8, I would think. If not, then
I got the last one. I got the last one out of the truck already.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go in. Go pilot.
Actually, there's space for 1 more.
Okay, yeah, might as well. Oh shit, Faz got DC'd.
Yeah.
Look at that, these guys are efficient. Everything looks good on top. Did you have to turn batteries on at all? Do I still have, because I don't see it here.
Cyclone has loaded all wheels, ready to go.
Deck crew, Viper 1, we're ready when you are, awaiting your instructions. O'Neill, Officer of the Watch, go ahead, spool up pad 2, they're clear to take off, route Alpha, heading 070, check in once cleared Alpha.
Clear for engine startup.
Number 1 starting up.
Alpha 070.
Viper 1, we have Dart, we're ready for the exiting.
Viper 1, you're cleared for route Alpha, vector 070.
Alpha 070 from Viper 1, roger.
Push to channel 5 once you've cleared the deck.
Channel 5, roger.
Viper 1, you've cleared the deck. I like how that truck is just sitting there like it's just waiting to take it. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, one of the arsenals below deck did like explode when you were driving away.
Well, there's like 3 or 4 of them down there, so I'm not too worried.
It's fine. Or one of the little cargo boxes. I don't know if it was actually set as an arsenal, but
Slowly but surely, we're getting this down pat, though.
yeah, it's been pretty smooth. Except for like the little fuel issue, but
Yeah. Don't know what happened to the fuel sources. That's weird.
maybe it was when they were like putting it into the new map or something.
Well, see, it's a prefab, so all he has to do is, because he's subscribed to the prefab, which is strange because I updated the prefab to the latest version before last week's op, and he's still using the original prefab, so... So I don't know if he's just copy-pasting from one map to the other instead of just placing it manually, or... Hello.
Hello.
How goes?
O'Neill, Sherman, could you guys start clearing the deck? I'm seeing a lot of like clutter building up around the flight line. I just want to get it moved off to the side. You don't need to worry about moving it all the way down to the fucking hangar deck. Just get it off the flight line. And Sherman, no gun decking. I know what you're like.
I blame Sherman for that box. That's his half of the deck.
Definitely not attached to his skull.
Yeah, I know. Don't forget about the white trash that's on the deck as well.
The only white trash I see is the one that works at Timmy's.
What about the other American that's on the deck?
You go up there and stab him.
FOD walk complete.
O'Neill, inbound, get pad 2.
2.
I was in the bird. I didn't know we were getting out of it.
Oh, I thought you were AFK or something. I was wondering why you were sitting there.
Yeah, I was just waiting for someone on the radio.
Okay,
So we
yeah,
like
so
took off again.
typically what we're sort of expecting is that unless there's something you want to immediately cycle for, get off, and then we'll do like a quick sort of debrief in case anything's come up or whatever we can cover.
Okay. Yeah.
It also means you're not just sitting in the bird the entire time, and it also gives the deck crew a chance to refuel of the arm and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting surprised that like
no one fucking asked you up.
Damn.
I'm like, oh, come back. No, I just find it funny that for the last like couple ops, right, we've had the Chinook, or we've had that Apache, right? It's just like, what's the point of us having that Apache if we're never gonna use it?
Always like well, it's because they want to give infantry something to shoot at for the first couple of ops.
So no, that's legit what Ebix said. The reason why he stopped playing with us is because air fucking did everything for him. Like, I fucking played ground and air only did shit when they had to. Other than that, they didn't do anything.
Deck crew, Viper 1 inbound, Bravo for deck 2. Correction, for pad 2.
ISR.
Yeah.
Viper 1 deck crew, you are cleared for pad 2.
They probably hear us a lot.
Viper 1.
Yeah, go that haze effect for like 5 meters
I'm
away.
debating getting rid of the Apache since we're not going to use it, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really in the way, so yeah, I don't think it really makes much difference.
no,
Throw it off net.
Unless we need that slot that was 6 is fine.
yeah. So 6 is booked right now. 5 confirmed that they're looking to use it for primary effectiveness.
No, 5 booked is fucking
Oh.
Going.
Come forward 30 meters. Forward. Keep going. Come left 10 meters. You are 20 meters above the deck. Come forward. Hold. Start coming down. 10 meters. 5 meters. Touchdown.
Viper 1, shutting engines.
Clear to shut engines and head to the locker rooms.
And for your info, we're at 98 at fuel.
Acknowledged.
O'Neill, get Morency and crew go into the locker for a flight debrief / follow-up brief.
Okay, so when I say 98, I mean it's full. Right?
Yes.
Let's get that.
It's missing.
Let's get the
It's at
Optimus Prime back on the hangar deck because that's easy
What
enough
happened
to
to
move
the
up and
truck?
down.
They want you to get to the locker room for a debrief.
Locker room?
Yes.
Okay. Locker room.
And say again, I'm bringing what to the hangar deck over?
The Optimus Prime ammo truck that had the wheels in it.
Be advised that was the Apache exploding. I clipped the tail on it.
Understood. O'Neill, wait. O'Neill, we're gonna need those wheels back.
So nice, I destroyed 2 things in the process. 3 things.
For that, you didn't. I was watching a Zeus. You didn't contact. All right, bring the wheels truck back up. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna do it in Zeus just so we don't get any. Oh, that's exactly what I was worried about. O'Neill, stop. O'Neill, stop.
I'm getting it off the elevator, that's what was causing it.
Okay, O'Neill, I've moved it back to back to pad 2. Load up 8 wheels onto the Cyclone. We're gonna have to do a 2 ship drop.
Honestly, probably faster to take a new vehicle in, to be honest.
Yeah, but then the vehicle would potentially blow up shit, so I'm not testing that.
Sounds like we're gonna have to work out a better heavy cargo system. Alright, 8 wheels loaded into Cyclone.
Alright, can we get an ammo box filled with the same stuff as last time? So that's 30 rounds, so 30 magazines of 5.56, plus 10 box mags, plus 5 M72s. And get that into the Cyclone as well.
1119.
Cyclone will have to, what you call it?
That's fine.
Yeah, Cyclone will have to sling load if it's full of tires.
You can sit in the passenger seat.
Of the Cyclone?
Roger that.
whale are you getting those munitions?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I fell.
Yeah, what's up?
So if we wanted to heli lift the lav, we'd need the Sea Stallion because it is weight. It's like 27 tons. However,
Okay.
Morency is suggesting using the LCAC.
It's gonna take too long. There's no way we're gonna waste time on the LCAC.
Okay.
Do you have a Sea Stallion? Did I place one down? Like a
You have
equivalent?
not, but if you go pad 4, you can spawn it on pad 4. Then we'll go from there.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
it's gonna.
even know if the Sea can be lifted.
Wait, so you don't? You say you?
I never said anything. That was Robertson who said it.
Where is Robertson?
I don't
here.
fucking.
Okay, I'm gonna skip you guys.
Deck
Then
crew
we're not
Viper
gonna
1.
be able to get a reinsert in time. Forget it. Just forget
Well,
that.
we're doing the resupply and stuff. It's just the lab.
Just get the supply. Yeah, forget the. Yeah, straight over.
And Viper 1, if you want to go ahead and drop your cargo ropes, I can go ahead and hook up the box to it.
Roger, we'll drop cargo ropes.
Pad 2 is ready for takeoff.
Pad 2 cleared for takeoff. Routes Bravo heading 043. Check in once cleared.
Deck crew Viper 1 confirm ready for engine start.
Viper 1, you're clear for engine startup.
Viper 1 engine starting. Deck crew Viper 1 engine is started, ready for takeoff.
Viper 1, you're cleared for route Bravo Victor 040.
Bravo 040, the Victor cleared. Coming up. Let me know if the string is good on the cargo.
Cargo ropes are almost taut. Keep going. Box is off the deck.
And we're going to shorten the rope. That's good. And we shorten the rope. This is about it. So we're good to go.
You're good to go.
Roger. Going
going, and we'll contact Warrior Tower on Channel 5.
Viper 1, you're clear of the deck. Push to Channel 5.
Viper 1.
Establish a holding pattern and stand by. Over.
What do we need a Sea Stallion for? What do we need a Sea Stallion for?
Well, someone was saying that it could transport the lab. Someone else said it couldn't. So Faz just turned around and said, "Fuck it, we'll
The
teleport
Chinook can
it."
transport
So,
the lab, no problem.
Yep.
Because the Chinook
How
carried
many
in
do you have
it shouldn't be, because it carried in a lab and a Badger.
Look, this is
There is
gonna have
no
to be something we
destroyer.
test.
Yeah.
This is gonna have to be something we test in future.
There is
Just
no
to be sure.
destroyer. It's gone
It
now.
got deleted. I know it got deleted. Ignore.
This is just.
inbound 1x aircraft, anticipates pad 4.
Pad 4 copy.
O'Neill, could you prep one more box, exact same as we had before, just to anticipate future request?
Acknowledged.
Right. Yeah, like, because he isn't right.
O'Neill, disregard last, we just got a new tasking. I need a TAP V up to the flight deck.
Rearming and refueling TAP V.
O'Neill, do you need a couple of extra hands with the V?
No, I just gotta get it rearmed and refueled.
I'm sending down Arb and Robinson so they at least have something to do. Just, if they can help with the rearming, do so. Otherwise, just get them to drive it up to the deck with you.
What the hell? Looks like it's refueling like multiple trucks.
No, it's just doing the TAP V.
Sorry. Go on. Chairman, we're going to use the Chinook on pad 6 to get the TAP V up.
Copy. Copy. Also, the fuel bladder on this side of the ship is just flat, not interactable.
Don't stop. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Deal with it later. I think we're close to index right now, so we shouldn't need a refuel.
Copy.
Keep moving. You're supposed to keep moving while the things go. Oh my gosh. No, you're supposed to just drive forward and backward. What do you mean you were told?
That seems like an issue.
Yeah, they got on there and started before I could tell them to keep it moving. So
I don't like where that's going. Jesus, that is nightmare fuel. Yeah, make sure you keep.
Yeah, I saw an empty elevator come up, so I just assumed it was a
Oh, the
accident.
fuel bag.
So I sent it back down.
19 Lima 22. That tab V might be a bit delayed. Stand by. Long story short, it's a Metagreasum fail on the elevator. I'm going to see if I can just spawn one in manually and get it up to the deck myself. We'll advise. No, you can't. It's fake news. Alright, I moved the other tab V up to the flight deck. We'll sling load it from there on the Chinook pad 6. Sherman, you're going to be running the ATC.
Needs fuel.
Or the ground crew. Yep, I've already refueled it. Arp, where's Arp? Robinson? Oh, there you are. How are you still alive?
Jumped out.
Good man. Okay, you're going to be... Well, Viper 2 will be flying this mission then, since Viper 1 did the last one. If Arp doesn't get back in the next few seconds, I'll just give you crew drill. O'Neill, go find Kruger and Morency, get them over to pad 6. They'll be flying co-pilot for Robinson.
Viper 1, what's your pause?
Where'd that come from? That was freaky. That's O'Neill. There he is.
Viper 1, you'll be flying with the other bird as crew.
Are we going back to land for the debrief?
No, you're taking a TAP V in, but you need to get in the Chinook with them.
Okay, let's do it. Chinook it is.
Alright, let me heal you up.
And make sure you switch to 5-4.
Yeah, we're there. Are we taking it?
Where's I guess Arp is alive. I don't know where Arp is. 7.
Where's Rob? Where are you? Oh, there you go. Okay. Okay, well, I guess I'll go co-pilot. There you go.
Sherman, you're cleared to get the Chinook in the air and attempt to do a attempts to get it to sling load tap V. If it can't sling load it, let me know as soon as possible.
Copy.
LHD really fucking let us down today.
We're in a rush to hop in and drive off with it. I didn't get a chance to tell them to stay moving on the pad on the elevator, so.
Yeah, well, Yeah, if you don't know, it's annoying. It's just different stuff we'll have to find solutions to later.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I mean, I think the three of you, well, you two both did a really fucking good job on the deck crew today, so hats off.
So we gotta tell Faz to have the helicopters facing forwards, not sideways, because we have no room to maneuver when he does that. I just need to get the aircrew, just lift them off and rotate is what I need to do.
Make a list of things, I'll deal with it.
Yeah. Chances are we won't be on this anymore. He's pushing to get us that far. Tomorrow, next week, we'll probably be on the fob working from there, most likely, if I had to guess.
Well, no, we'd probably still be up here.
Don't know.
No, yes, we'll still be up here.
I don't know. He seems to be very keen on getting rid of this this LHD, so he doesn't deal with it no more. So
no, he's getting rid of it for the infantry. So we still operate from here, especially for the aircraft.
Requesting takeoff vector for Valkyrie 2.
Cleared for takeoff, route Bravo 043, contact tower once cleared Bravo.
Bravo 043, confirmed.
Confirmed.
I'll say once they lift off. Please lift off. Demon to 2.
Well, so much for that screenshot.
I deployed the rope of the truck, so there's just an rope taking me off the truck, but...
Wait. I'll explain what happened there in a second. Well, Viper 2, Warrior Tower, understood. Take 2, well... Drop off at the previous location at Objective Kentucky, and then it'll be Index once you drop off. Alright, so it's Index.
That's annoying.
It's Index for us.
Alright, cool. Got hurt when the truck lurched forward.
What happened there, by the way, is I went into Zeus and I made it so that the thing was carryable. So yeah, the fucking Chinook give a lift the Tab V. I think that is horseshit because I've seen a Chinook lift an MI8 before, not an MI8, an MI1, a Hook. So yeah, look, okay. As far as I'm concerned, all of these little things that happen like that is just shit we need to figure out between ourselves. Ideally, we would have had a lot more training sessions where we could have figured this out, but we had one, technically two, I suppose, O'Neill, with the one that you and I did with Edwards. We had one before we had, we were jumped into it, and now suddenly, we're going to get some people who are saying that, oh, the shit's going on with the Navy. I mean, yeah, of course it is. It's a completely new
tricky,
thing.
Right? Like, we can't anticipate what we're going to encounter in an actual op.
Exactly.
So it's just lessons learned.
But what I will say is that, frankly, between the both of you, you did a fucking fantastic job on the deck crew today. Reacted very quickly to the changing circumstances, got the stuff in as quick as we could, and Also, something that's important to mention: the first simultaneous landing job. So, well done, fellas.
Yeah. There's only so much we can do with ARMA physics fucking about.
Yeah, that elevator is, that elevator's that elevator.
Shredder ruined my screenshot.
Shredder ruined your screenshot.
I was getting a really good image of them taking the Tap V up, and as soon as they did it, Shredder had to disconnect. It's like, God damn it.
Damn.
Alright, so that's my side of the debrief. Any comments, Sherman?
Yeah, no, I think we did pretty well coordinating and getting things where they needed to be. So we just encountered some small issues with the heavy cargo stuff with ARMA, but what can you do? It's hard to anticipate what problems are going to arise in an actual op. So it's just lessons learned, continual process improvement. But I think we did a good job, like procedurally.
Exactly. And was there sort of enough to do that you thought? Like, were you standing around too much, or was it like also opposite? On the opposite side, was it too busy where you were running around?
No, I mean it was fine. There was a few moments here and there where I was just like, on social media on my phone or whatever. But like, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't like dead boring.
Righto. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. So
getting more screenshots.
if you're the logistics guy, then be downstairs getting those logistics boxes ready. Sherman, figure out something for you to do because you might also be doing logistics in the future as well. But it isn't meant to be just static, right? There's always meant to be at least a little bit of something going on just so that we can get ready for whatever the next request is, and just keep ourselves busy.
Yeah.
With that said, also
I could anticipate some interesting things. I think it'd be fun one time if like we had to repel like a boarding party or something.
That would be interesting for sure.
Yeah, I mean we would want the platoon with us, but
Hell
at least
no.
one squad.
We take our INTOG kits and we deal with them.
Yeah, do it ourselves.
Some Somali pirates.
O'Neill, any comments for yourself?
No, not really. Main thing is I need to get Faz to use the new prefab. He's still using the one I made 2 weeks ago instead of the updated one. So,
right.
Other than that, I don't think there's anything to really add.
Okay. If you guys want to do the debrief in your deck crew vests, go ahead. Otherwise, I'm switching to working dress. By switching to working dress, I mean. Are you guys ready for teleport?
Yeah.
Let me take my goggles off. Yeah, ready.
You don't want to teleport with your goggles.
Where are they? I don't see where they are in my inventory. Oh, there they are. They're just the number 75. I was looking for like a symbol.
Oh. Let's just hang over here now, I suppose.
If you then press cap, all at risk of backing those things around. Because confusion of battle, those guys say, "Oh, I just got hit." My frack got hit. We get a machine gunner or turret gunner spins around and sees a guy with an RPG.
For whatever reason, connect to a vehicle having no idea.
Other than that,
Yeah, I have no clue. So I guess
did not stop
doing the campaign tempo.
Commandeered this compound or something. I don't know.
I think we'll be doing a lot of building clearing.
Island.
So we'll probably
And we
be
did
going
a
over
Don
that.
Quixote and attack those windmills.
But what I saw today, we're doing a good job. Everybody was solid. I would like it if there was a
little
kicking
bit,
around when they were getting
That's
orders.
there.
They moved up. They got stuff.
I enjoyed the obviously
that's where the team
I've only read like half of it. I need to read all of it.
you have one pilot,
really happy with
you feel very busy and spent, but when you have two people, one does the comms, one flies, and all that, I find it absolutely fun.
Some more action. I'm pretty sure when we hit the mainland next.
That's obviously
It's my two favorite seamen. I mean, sailors.
door gunners.
Same
You want us
difference.
to go like
You're
say
like
22
today we had
after the
ARMS, the
hour.
one that took care of the
That's
ropes.
fine.
We were flying. I was doing the comms. Crew was doing the
So I don't know
comms.
what the fly boys are
Pretty
doing.
safe
When
for
I
me
was on
again.
comms, crew was flying,
we
and
didn't
Robinson
reveal
was
it,
doing
so
guns.
you
That
guys were
was
either
actually
incredibly
even
busy or
better.
incredibly not busy.
Yeah.
The only two people that died croaked here right before the end of it.
Oh,
Preston, where are we gonna go for the final AAR? My
But
man.
I was about to ask for a repatriation flight, and then they called NDET, so you almost got additional work. You know, body cargo. I'll send you.
Yep.
Send you our dead bodies.
Okay, guys, by the tap fee. Let's head over there.
it is really weird feeling that we're standing here having no idea, having like not even been in the same fucking ocean.
Yeah, we have zero context of like anything here.
Right here, guys.
Yeah.
Harrington.
Yeah, what's up, Jesse?
I just want to let you know I was able to snag some pictures, of course, of all dead troops, but I did get some equipment and infantry. Solid. You're getting every single one, even the bad shots, though.
Slide into my DMs with those pictures of dead bodies.
That.
Hold on.
Yeah.
One of those may have been us partying over Lang's dead body, but I won't tell you.
Understandable.
Okay.
O'Neill.
Any other good or bad points from
O'Neill. Oh, what the hell? He's a unicorn.
Yeah, O'Neill, you still got your PVS 14s on.
I mean, closer to the end, I did like the pace of the action, and we started to
Oh,
solve the combat.
we're lining up for debrief over there.
Okay, let's go.
Sam, can I shoot me?
Yeah, we need to coordinate.
Don't know if we're gonna use this vehicle next
I want you to go to debrief looking like a freak, O'Neill. How was it for you?
Pretty good, I reckon. Some bumps, but to be expected for the time being.
No more ammo refills for you.
I'm always here if you want to talk about it.
Need ammo this op.
That's court martial and you, Lang.
What? It's not. I didn't willingly
That's a
take
bad
it.
one.
Holy Hero gave it to me when I was passed out.
I want to be his first time.
I
for the
didn't
court-martial.
have consent.
And you like
Or
it.
I didn't give it. I mean,
You like it.
Silence is consent for you.
It's implied consent.
Harrington, we'll chat later. For
That's
it stuff.
Oh,
No,
right,
for
okay.
it stuff.
Fuck, I was like, oh shit, did I do something wrong?
No.
What is that?
Is that everybody? Most of us? Armored guys. That's what we're waiting for.
Well, Faz, nobody's in DEUs today, so you should be happy.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
yes.
I forgot to put them on. I'm sorry.
Anybody got tinfoil?
I'm kind of disappointed that we don't have Harrington's parade music for the AR.
Oh yeah, his little parades.
Oh,
are
yes.
Going on.
I don't want to talk about that
pomp
at
and
all.
Oh, there it is.
Oh my god.
That's it. You had to do it, right?
Harrington's
So
never looked better.
I like the yellow.
It's only because you never see my face.
Yeah, that's the issue. It's the face. Yeah.
That's right. Keep that hat tilted down.
Boots aren't shiny enough.
Not
Is that
even
everybody?
close.
I think that's everyone now.
Yep.
Okay, great. One yelling. Okay, good. I think that was a good first mission. I think there's always room to improve and always room for things to be not the way they were. But overall, I think things went well, despite some of the AI fuckery and some of the initial shipborne fuckery that is bound to occur. As far as ARs go, points to improve, points to sustain. Let's start with. Oh Jesus. If you know you've got a hot mic, if you know you're not gonna rock push to talk, if you're able to either mute your mic or maybe just I don't know, unplug your microphone for a couple minutes. Goes for everybody here and the guys in the back. No worries. Okay, who do we have? Air Force. You guys want to start off? Unplug your audio. Yeah, just disable your drivers for the evening. Air Force, you want to start us off? Points to improve and sustain, good and bad. Anyone? Dealer.
It might have one. It's going to be a
Hugh Kruger.
I guess I can go.
Sure.
Okay, have fun.
All right. To improve, I guess general comms coordination. Comms are pretty good, but could do better with holding at specific areas. Side stats, sustain, just general teamwork, communication, all that.
Cool. All right. Sounds like it went pretty well for you guys.
Yeah, pretty solid.
All right.
Awesome.
That's the Air Force. Alpha.
Points to improve. none of us really enjoyed being in those boxes for like 25 minutes.
Yep,
that
definitely.
was really boring. I actually got motion sick, so that would be something nice to improve. Sustain. The team is working really well. The two sections coordinated for the clearing of both the objective areas. That first village with the mortars in it, and this one. The teams did really well. We'd also like to thank 8-3 for prompt care. They did a great job taking care of us, and we really appreciated it.
Definitely. Since you're right here, Navy guys.
Do you want to do it, Harrington, or me?
Oh, Sherman, since you volunteered, why don't you go ahead and do it?
Navy, we did really good coordination. We worked together really well. We were able to react to things, so we did really well there. We encountered just some issues with ARMA physics. Not much we can do about that, except to try to develop some contingency plans. But overall, I think we did pretty well.
Maybe we'll add a fire department to the naval debt.
I mean, please.
Maybe this was a little fire marshal.
Medics, how'd you guys do tonight?
Excellent. Two important points, though.
Yeah.
There was mention that Armored had a hard time reaching medics because we were on platoon instead of company. So I think that's something that needs to be addressed later or figured out for the long term. Point two is drugs. A lot of people have these combat painkillers, right? And generally speaking, they're not usually endorsed or prohibited, but people are taking too much of them. And I just have to point out to everybody that those pills actually affect your liver. And because we're playing ace and cam on expert, that can actually mean that your liver shuts down and that you go into organ failure. So I'm just putting it out there that those pills come with an absolute warning that if you take more than 2 of them in a day or 3 of them, you are going to end up with problems that are intractable and incurable in the field. We will fly you back to the ship and we're going to have to give you dialysis, and it is going to take a long time and it is not going to be fun. But that is the consequence of taking too many of them. All right? Don't give them to people. If you have them on yourself, take 1 of them. If that's not enough, come to us. If you think 2 pills won't be enough, come to us. Once you've taken 2, don't take any more. And last but not least, drug interactions. I heard something that just kind of boggled my mind that somebody had morphine. I just have to point out as an important thing to everybody here. When we come up to you guys and we don't know what you've taken, we might give something that might make you overdose. It might interact badly with it. We might get bad vitals from you. Okay? I have to point out that morphine is not used for pain and med debt. We use it for slowing down your heart rate. And when you're bleeding, it's going to kill you. So I've just got to point out morphine and bleeding absolutely does not mix. And if you've been bleeding, morphine is one of the last things that you should be given. That's it. That's all.
Cool. Thank you for that. Armored guys?
All right. First of all, yeah, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So roughly 2 hours ago, Sim dropped ass in the back of my 113, and it still hasn't cleared. We left the air sentry hatches open the entire mission, okay, and it still reeks in there.
I love it. I love it.
Jesus.
We also didn't want Sim in the back of that
really
motion
bad
sickness. Yeah.
gastroenteritis.
Right. So I do have some points that we'll do offline, just kind of growing pain stuff. But I mean, like, major points obviously is like the briefing. Like, I love the imp briefing, Harrington, but like we need to get on that sooner. Like, the fact that we had the senior level imp briefing, and by the time we were done that, it was 50 minutes to step off. We obviously didn't make the step off time because we had to do the entire campaign briefing for everybody. But I think like for future campaigns, that needs to start a lot sooner. Right? If we're on at 4:30 for a 5:30 start, I mean, we can get those briefings done, starting at like, 10 to 5 or whatever. Not up to me, but like literally, like we did not step off until what, 6:05 local Eastern.
Yeah, for sure.
Like that's.
I have a statement on that.
Yeah.
Didn't for our last stop, Harrington did the briefing pre-op in Discord?
Yeah, the last campaign, that is what occurred. We can look at doing Discord again for a future int update.
I would actually prefer that because it means I can prep a slide deck and whatnot.
Do a slideshow, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And also record it for people that say aren't there.
Yeah, because that shit's valuable. Obviously, love it. It's ambience. It's information, right? It's good. My other point too is obviously the amphibious drive was way too long. It was like 40 minutes, right? And enough time for Sim to like drop ass, and then I think he had like, another meal after that, so we were getting concerned.
Yeah, I went out and had something to eat.
I'm eating my supper right now, and I'm not hungry
He
anymore.
actually did step out to eat at one point, I think. Yeah. Other than that, the rest of it we can talk offline fast. Nothing too serious.
Yeah.
Points of sustain, obviously, fucking communication I think is really well, considering there's a lot of moving parts within the unit. Nivius, your point about the medics being hard to get to, I personally, I know we weren't on the same radio net, but I had no issues if I contacted Stoddard and he let me know where you guys were or whatever it was. So I think your guys' response on that was great. That's
Thank
it.
you. We got our casualties of the medics real fast.
Can I make one point on that, just really, really quick?
Sure, yeah.
The one person who was salvageable today was saved thanks to Asiago. So I want to point out that yet again today, he has saved somebody's bacon in a most admirable way. He knows what he's doing and he's keeping people alive. So thank you, Asiago. Everybody owes you one again.
Clap. I can clap because I got a foot pedal.
Elaine was shot up pretty bad.
It was not shot up. It was fragged. I got hit by a grenade.
We'll keep trying to lock it up for this. Okay, so we've covered the Air Force, the Navy, armor. Stoddard, you want to say your points for infantry side?
Sure. Great reaction to contact, guys. Great work establishing the kind of the beachhead and the initial landing and getting in quickly to deal with that mortar threat that was giving us a little bit of bogged down trouble on landing. Good communication from what I observed from the infantry guys. Armor, great response to contact as well. Found it really easy to coordinate between the two. Improve. The only thing is what Nivius mentioned already about contraband being on people and making sure that we're taking the proper kits, guys. We'd like to see some kit checks being done pre-deployment for each mission. As well, I think it would be beneficial if we have the time to know that Zeus may always look in your backpack and see what you have. So if you are carrying stuff that you shouldn't, it will be found out. And either remove or... yeah, we'll leave it at that. But take what you're supposed to carry, guys. Don't carry the extra shit. Let's try to keep this as realistic as possible. That's really it for me, but I'm very thrilled with how the assault went tonight. Good job, guys.
Yeah, for sure. I would say it. I hate restricting arsenals. I hate restricting gear. All that. There's enough fuckery as it is with the gear that is not restricted. But overall, I think we do pretty well for not taking excess shit. There's little things in there here and there that need to be reminded on, like drugs, painkillers, stuff like that. Don't make yourself so injured through Cat Medical or one of our random ARMA things that I need to get a medic over to you. It's bad enough that the amphibious assault took 30, 40, whatever minutes. If you're injuring yourself in the middle of a conflict for no reason, just what's the point? If you're bored, just hop on your phone for those 5 minutes or whatever. Don't injure yourself to the point of medical. With that said, I think I threw a lot of things at you guys for the tiny objective that we had tonight. I do want to say the majority of everything that was everything on the island was pre-placed before you guys landed there. A lot of it was just around that bend, so it wasn't being spawned in after you had already landed. The majority of that just was not cleared yet. A lot of the fire you took over the water there to the northeast, they either were there or they had set up from a previous spot. So overall, I think you guys did really well. It wasn't the beach assault we were hoping for, and it's definitely left a lot to be desired for on my end, but it's given me some insight on how we want to do amphibious assaults in the future and how we want to plan around them, not do them. To say the least, we might try and do like a air assault or something the next time we have to do something like this. In theory, less protection, but they would be faster. That's pretty much all I have. Next mission, I don't intend to be there. I've got work. Mullins will likely be the Zeus for that mission. We'll either do a continuation of this campaign or a side operation in a similar AO. I'll have the event up tomorrow. With that said, I'm sure it's past somebody's bedtime here, so I'm gonna let you guys break off and go home. Enjoy your nights, guys. Thanks for showing up.
Do you have any
Great attendance from
promotions?
everybody.
Especially the old guys.
Do we have any
Definitely.
promotions?
None for me. Holginero, on our end for the infantry, you were recruit for the longest time. Your calf, there's no reason for you to run through the BMQ again. You understand what you're doing here. You've been plied up to private basic, so congrats on being real calf. Congrats on knowing what you're doing. I think you'll be pretty well out there.
Yeah, does everybody know that you just finished this basic training or about to?
Yep.
Okay, good.
5 days.
Congrats. Yeah, congrats on that. Yeah.
Nice. Thanks.
In real life, I should say, not in here. In real life. Yeah.
Outside of that, no. Infantry, I don't think we have any other starter. Do we have anything else?
Nope.
Cool. That's all
Just
I have.
got 10 seconds, guys. The Fast, thank you very much, man. You're doing a great job and keeping everybody up to date and everything. It's you're continuing. You're basically the 7CMBG right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm on my retirement posting right now, so I'm in the middle of getting my house moved to Saskatoon from Winnipeg. So I'll be in and out. But I'll try to do as much models as I can do as we go along. I've got some plans. Obviously, I'm sure the armored guys will want to talk to me because I've heard of a few problems on the landing crafts. I think the whatever those vehicles are, would have been a lot faster today. And we also have the LCAC, which we could have put the vehicles on and opened the ramp and dropped them closer, and you guys could have went down. Because the LCAPs, you drive on, you don't have to do nothing. The vehicle sticks to the LCAC, and when you get close, open the ramp, and you can automatically just drive off in the water and go to the landing. Would have been a lot quicker, and Sim would have not dropped ass and puked everywhere and stuff like that. So
It was a sad day.
yeah, I know. The thing, great turnout. I'm starting to love seeing this, and especially when I see Faz and his work, because I keep saying Faz because he's doing a lot of work right now. It's fun to see the work rewarded by seeing a lot of people here. So guys, keep on harping on your people. I love going through Discord and seeing, whether it's Starson or Sim or Faz, anybody just going around and say, guys, show up, mark your attendance and all that. That's awesome. Let's keep on doing it. We'll keep the culture of that built into everybody, and that's just going to get better as we go along. And yeah, that's it. Unless there's any question from me, that's it for me.
I misspoke. There is promotion for armored guys. So Starson.
Okay. Yeah, goody. Congrats, Master Corporal, Crew Commander.
Whoa! Awesome.
Clap,
Gotta love that.
Even though he died, love that.
right
Love
there.
that. Good job.
Yeah, that's awesome. Congratulations there, Goody.
Thank you.
Dant, are you bleeding? There's blood all underneath you.
Yeah, it happens.
I think we're all done now.
Okay.
It's his time in the
Yeah, we're all done. Do we want to take a photo? Do we want to take a little photo for anybody there for the site?
For the start of the app.
Yeah, come on, Gaggle, fuck over here by the top here. Let's go.
Do we see all these bloody bastards?
Hi, Dino. How are you?
Yeah, let's see.
Can we have everybody on the ground level standing
Good to
and
see you
kneeling
again.
just to inflate our numbers?
Long time no see, boss.
Is there a way to make
Yeah, man.
Sim puke somewhere and make some foam coming out of his ass or something like that? No.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, just saying.
We'll Photoshop
Yeah, no
it in
problem.
later.
In case
Sorry,
you didn't
bud.
notice, I'm above you all.
Get down here, Sam.
I'm
Been
used
down
to
with
it.
this
I've done
all
it
day.
Harp off, everybody. Just like I want to inflate our numbers so everybody can see us all together. You know what I mean? And whoever the justice is all AFK. Well, too bad for you.
Hey,
you're
who's
not
got his
included.
feet in my face? Come on.
I'm trying to get down.
Yeah.
Of course it's ARP.
Like, shut the fuck up.
All right, can we have Zeus take the photo, please?
Okay, everybody say Sim.
Yeah, we can.
Justice.
Drop ass.
One more time. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All right, cool.
There we go. Okay.
Good stuff.
Okay, have a good night, guys.
Now you're free to go.
Yeah.
Take care, guys.
Good night.
Harrington.